So anyone who's a similar age to me or slightly older will remember this legendary putter in the hands of Raymond Floyd and more latterly Nick Price when he won the 1994 Open Championship. And when I was growing up, this was the must-have putter. The original designer of this putter was a guy called David Taylor. In 1976 he brought this putter out onto the market, and in 1980 he sold the right to Ram Golf. This has got the Ram labelling on the bottom of the putter. Can't be any older than 1980, but I feel that this putter, from what I remember, would be the late 80s into the early 90s. This D-shaped putter was revolutionary in its time. It was face balanced, and in the 70s and 80s were tended to be toe hang. So that was a massive shift. You had a bottom weight plate which was adjustable. You could remove that plate and add weights or take weights depending on the speed of the greens and the feel and the weight of the putter that you required. We also had an alignment aid of a white line. It did vary depending on the model, because they did do this also in a black head and slightly different modifications over the years, but it was very distinctive. It stood out, and it was so different to what the majority of golfers would putt with. We've got no fancy face inserts as well on this putter. It's a completely flat and smooth surface, so no milled facing at all. Despite the lack of tech from when this original putter was made to now, we still get a great feel off it. It's quite a hard, solid sound when we putt, and the ball does roll nicely off the putter. I guess in years past, feel was the most important factor. One thing I did notice, if you did hit an off-centre putt, then the putt would come up short, so it's not that forgiving. This putter was named in the top 18 of the most historic golf clubs by golf.com in 2017, and maybe that was the motivation for a massive launch in 2020. Golf Brands Inc. acquired Zebra Golf with the mission to restore the brand. And so, what changes have they made to the 2020 version? So this particular putter, and there are 3 other variations, has been out for 4 whole years. So the first noticeable thing is they've increased the size of the head. We've tended over the years in golf to believe that bigger is better. It's happened with drivers, and it's also happened with putters, so the head is good third bigger, which should give you a little bit more confidence on the greens. The weight system and the changeable weights is very similar in concept. Aesthetically, they've changed the way it's designed and the way it looks, and now we've got 2 weights either side placed towards the front, in the toe and in the heel for extra weighting. There is an option to change these weights to make them heavier or lighter, similar to the original Zebra putter. The position of these weights is forward of centre. This will improve the MOI, which is moment of inertia, which basically means the putter is more forgiving, which certainly helps on those off-centre strikes. We don't lose speed or direction. With the increased size of head as well, they've increased the alignment aids, and the Zebra lines are a lot thicker. Also, the white line is more noticeable because it contrasts well with the grey and the black. It stands out more, making it easier to line the putts up. One major improvement to the actual look of the golf club and how it looks now is the way the shaft joins the head. Before, we had quite a lot of material around the actual join, and now it's a cleaner, neater finish, which is not so noticeable, and it looks so much better. One old feature that they've kept is the etching on the bottom of the putter and the distinctive Zebra shape. Okay, the shape has changed slightly, and also the print has changed, but it's actually integrated in the putter and not into the metal plate at the bottom, so that just gives it a better look and a better finish as well. We also now see an improved face, and we've got a metal face insert with some milling in there as well. So with the insert in the new putter, you obviously get a different feel to the original. I feel like we need to add a little bit more tech to the video, and this multi-material face insert will give the friction impact needed to impart topspin to the ball and lower the launch angle. This is all about maximising ground contact. For someone like me who has inconsistency of strike with the putter, this will mean that I will be able to maintain better pace control on those longer putts and keep the ball on line for those shorter ones. With the older Zebra putter, it felt very fast off the face, but then the ball would come to a halt very quickly once it made contact with the ground. For me, having the insert was like night and day, and is such a positive aspect to this new putter. For me, I like the changes to this putter. I like the insert, I like the way it looks, I like the bigger head as well. That gives me much more confidence, but I also like the fact they've kept some of the original features. Yes, it's an improvement on the original. It's more forgiving, it's easier to putt with, it's easier to line up. But you'd expect that after 40 years and 40 years of tech which has gone into this design. Have Golf Brands Inc. restored the Zebra putter to a position where it could be regarded as one of the leading putters in the market? Probably not. Its price point is under £200. It's considerably less than your lab putters, your Scotty Camerons or any of your new Odyssey putters. But with the tech and how this putter performs at $199 and slightly below, I think this is an absolute bargain. It will appeal to those that like a bit of nostalgia, who remember the original putter. There may be some people that are still using the original putter who would like a upgrade but want to keep some of the key features that the original putter has, and this will satisfy their needs. Also, the marketing doesn't seem to be of that level. It's understandable, you need a lot of money to market and to advertise. It's taken me 2 or 3 years to actually know about Zebra rebranding and relaunching as a golf company, and took me a further year to actually get my hands on this particular putter. You've heard what I think of the putter, but what do you think of the putter? Does anybody still use the original Zebra putter, or has anybody actually upgraded and bought this particular model? And let me know what positives and negatives you found from this particular putter. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video and comment below. All comments are answered. Thanks for watching.